Oh my God, Die Hard versus Halloween.
Guys, this is the last Halloween stuff.
No, it's not.
Oh, we have the
Series recap.
We have the series, but I mean, like for like material.
Isn't it great? Welcome, horrible people, to the Horrible Opinions podcast. As always, I'm your, oh God, what did I just read? Host, Kenny.
I'm the Haddonfield mayor, and I want you kids to put on a party for all the teens in the town. Just the teens. No adults allowed. We're gonna have a good time. Mr. Mayor Daniel.
Would you like me to
No
do some...
adults allowed!
Do you want me to do some canvassing for you? Or
I don't know what that means.
it's where I go door to door and I tell them about your young adults.
I'm now reaching out and touching you on the face.
Oh.
No, Mr. Mayor.
Here's some money.
Here's the money. Keep your mouth shut about what goes on in the goddamn basement. What happens in City Hall basement stays in City Hall basement.
Until it all comes crumbling down. Sometimes I'm a lumberjack.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm a home decorator. Sometimes I just want to take a shit alone and not be bothered by people with cameras, Ryan. But at all times, I grunt, I growl, and I'm angry because I have my plastic mask on, and it's a shitty plastic mask. It should have been a rubber mask, Ryan.
Are you guys coming to my Halloween party?
It wasn't suspicious at all. Yeah, I'll come to your Halloween party if you can.
We got
tell me why all these trees keep falling down in the road when I'm just trying to drive.
Beavers.
Somewhere.
We got invasive beavers.
We got sick ass beavers in this town. You know, nobody loves beavers more than the mayor. We got a good young crop of beavers in this town.
Good young crop of beavers coming up.
And they're handling wood left and right.
You know how long I've been the mayor? 10 years, and I've been working on this crop of beavers, and they're almost ripe to harvest. Come to the party later.
There'll be booze. I got the beers.
It'll be a Scream
to remember
factory.
Oh, give us a synopsis.
Should we say what we're doing?
Factory.
Kenny, what are we doing?
We are doing the Kelly O'Rourke Halloween young adult novels.
You're welcome.
The Scream Factory.
Fellowship,
the Old Myers Place,
Two Towers,
and the Madhouse.
Return of the Myers.
And they're interesting.
I was about to say horrible, but they're
you
not.
Guys didn't like these?
They're not horrible.
They're not horrible. These would be good if they go with a TV show. This is what they should do. Little shorts of just Michael just getting up this shenanigans.
Now, I have a prediction on which one. So I know what my top. I'll put these in order.
Your top three.
But I'm gonna do it for Kenny first. Okay, Kenny liked. So it goes Madhouse, Scream Factory, the Old Myers Place.
Did I already tell you that?
I don't know. Okay.
I don't. We might have discussed it, but that is my order. Yeah.
Yeah. For Daniel, it's gonna go Madhouse. It's gonna go same order.
I don't actually remember.
Because that's the order.
The Myers house one.
You don't remember the one? So that's gonna be I chose this order for you, Kenny, because it went in order of least amount of
words.
Awkward angst, interpersonal conflict. The least one that had the least.
It's not even like awkward angst. It's poorly written angst.
Yeah.
Kelly has a gift for writing Michael. She no gift for writing teens.
I'm sorry.
But it could be just how they wanted to write them in the 90s. Look,
hold on.
Michael kills throughout these.
Did you just say
Michael.
No.
Said, I don't like the characterization of Michael. He's angry. If I hear these goddamn teenagers laughing one more time.
Yeah, he shouldn't grunt as much, but and he shouldn't holler out at the moon in the forest. But his kills, the kills sounded cool sometimes.
So in all of these,
but that was it.
Character talking,
Most
talking. Michael kills a whole bunch of people.
It's always angsty girl likes a boy. Sometimes it's the bad boy that she shouldn't like.
Sometimes it's a real bad boy.
But then good boy is there. and then they get together and everyone dies.
I will say, but in all three, once the action like starts, it just goes.
It's good.
And that's the good part.
But until then, it is, this is before Twilight changed the game of young adult fiction.
Is Twilight considered young adult?
You mean before 50 Shades of Grey changed the game?
Oh, that's old adult fiction. That's granny porn. Are you thinking about granny porn now, Daniel?
I mean, I'm never not.
I say you're sucking on that pinky pretty hard as soon as I said it. You're like,
How far can I get it in there, you think?
Yeah, all the way.
There's 3 books, and there's 3 of us.
He's right.
Yeah.
So Daniel, give us a synopsis of all 3. Go.
Okay, the first one I read was I don't remember the titles.
So
did you read these out of order?
I did.
Okay.
Oh,
so there's
Jesus
Scream
Christ.
Factory, Old Myers House, and the Madhouse.
I did
Or
Madhouse first.
So you kind of hit the best one then.
It started at the end.
Madhouse. Teenagers. They want to, it's a ploy. He's like, we're gonna make a documentary about spookums at the local asylum, but really it's just to get the ladies. And so they go to the local asylum, the one Smith's Grove, right? That's it, right? Yeah, Smith's Grove, where Michael was kept for 15 years until he escaped. They go there, but it turns out he thought of Smith's Grove as his home, and that's where he's been. That's where he likes to hang out now. So then he kills them all there. But there's also this weird doctor there or something. I don't fucking know. I didn't like his deal. He didn't need to be there.
Okay.
Next.
Next I read the Myers.
The Old Myers place.
The Old Myers place. I just remember rich kid, Rapey McRaperson, something about a boat.
McBoaty face.
McBoaty face.
Yeah, I don't really remember anything about that one.
About the Old Myers place?
Yeah, I don't remember anything about it.
Family moves to town, moves to Michael house.
Oh, they live in the Myers house. That's right.
Yeah.
They got a good deal.
A great deal.
You know who else lives in the Myers house, though?
Myers.
Apparently Myers.
Michael lives there, too.
I have
Probably should
questions
have checked
about
on that first.
That's fine. It's a barbarian situation.
It's also a goth gang.
Okay, if you're 2 people, can you be a gang?
Hell yeah.
You're a duet.
No, goth gang would still beat up the Buttercream gang. And there were like 5 of them. Scream Factory.
I'm just going to let that hang in the air. Go ahead. Yeah, and Scream Factory.
Scream Factory. Hey, it's me, the principal, or not the principal, the mayor. What's the difference between a principal and a mayor? A principal is in charge of a school. A mayor is in charge of a town.
Which one's in charge of our hearts?
Me, the principal. I want you kids to put on a Halloween party at City Hall because I
thought that was the mayor.
Yeah, me, the mayor.
That's not what you said that time.
What did I say?
You, the principal.
Me, the principal, the mayor, wants these kids to put on a Halloween party at City Hall because I is my thought process that it'll keep you off the streets away from Michael Myers and not just lure you all into one big clump for Michael Myers.
One big death funnel, perhaps? No, it's fine.
A kill zone.
That pretty much covers it. That's pretty good. We're going to have to start with the Scream Factory, Daniel, because there is an actual progression.
I realized that when they referenced something that hadn't happened.
When they were like, last year
City Hall burned down and all
and
these
the year before that, City Hall burned down and the mayor died. And you're like,
yeah, I read the last one first.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's not hugely important to any of those stories. It's just they vaguely reference the previous one.
Yeah.
Although I guess if you track Michael's journey throughout it all, he's getting pissed.
So he went from the Myers house
to the Myers house to
so is City Hall first?
City Hall's first.
They went from City Hall to the Myers house, and then they kicked him out of the Myers house because people live there now.
Well, no, it burned to the ground, if you remember.
Oh, that's right. It exploded.
It kind of exploded. It just doesn't exist anymore.
So now he's living at the asylum.
Well, he was in the woods, but he met Jason, and Jason's like, no, this is my shack. You can't stay here. All right, you can stay here for like a week, but then you got to go. Okay.
I saw what you did in your other shack. You hit that guy with a rock after he was trying to give you tummy taps.
Yeah. Okay. And I believe in the shoulder rub. Relax. Stop growling at me. Relax.
Yeah, and listen to my mom, okay? It's her house.
It's her
She's
house.
over here.
Drink your slug juice. It's good for you.
Slug juice?
It's good for. Oh, that
Yeah,
got Daniel's
it's
attention.
It's very good for you. It's got all the nutrients a growing boy needs.
What about
if
a
you
growing
thought milk
slug?
did this body did. Ooh.
Ooh.
I think it just needs calcium.
Halloween Scream Factory. It's Michael Myers. He works as a lumberjack tree removal company, and he goes around like putting trees in the road, taking trees away from the road.
Singular.
You think it's just one tree? He carries that one tree around?
It's just the one tree.
I'm sure it's happened multiple times. Okay, I think this one had the best. Well, I don't know. I really liked the idea of going to City Hall, creating a little haunted house place inside, and then that's where a lot of time is spent, a lot of details are given, and that's what ends up like going up in flames at the end with a giant spider web that's caught on fire and everyone's burning up and everyone's dead. Love it. So good.
I love when everyone dies.
You
That
also
was
had
good.
the mean girl dressing up as Michael.
Yeah, what I don't like is that our main character in this story is named Lori, only spelled Lori.
There's a what was the Julifer?
Okay, we'll get to Julifer in the next one, which
that's
is
a
a
different
hell
book,
of a
but
name.
Yes.
I googled Julifer. There are less than 100 Julifers.
But there is more than one.
They've all ascended.
It's a Southeast Asian name. A lot of Southeast
I don't
Asians.
think that's what she was going for.
This author, like Kelly O'Rourke, loves her J names. And this one, okay, we only get one J name in this one, and it's Jake. In the next one, we're going to get a Josh. We're going to get a Julifer. And then in the next one, there's even more J names. I'm like, it's just so many.
I mean, Mayor Jameson, Jake Kovac, John Parker, Mrs. Jerubs.
Mrs. Grubbs.
Okay, Jerubs.
Grubbins.
There's a
Little
Mrs. Grubbins here.
Grubbins.
Her job is to say, hey, we got Sally.
Hey, you guys.
Oh, we got Sally. All right, so we got Sally and we got Lori, and they're besties. And now
They got to do a book report.
And now, just like we're trying to do, and we suck at it. How to make book report? Go.
How make book report? First, we could do it on, what was their first idea?
First, we could do it on the original settlers.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah, it's going to be
Should
great.
have done that. We would have found out about some druid nonsense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But then, you know what? Fuck that. Let's go to the library. I got another idea. We're going to do it on something else. Ooh, hey, what's this file cabinet down here in the archives?
The one labeled Myers?
The one labeled Myers
The one
that
that's
nobody
just
knows
been
anything about.
Left open.
I guess we should explain that they've Freddy Kruegered Michael Myers in this town. They've
I don't see how he comes back every year.
apparently there's been a bit of a gap
I don't believe
because
Maybe
I
he
think these
hasn't been
people are
back in
just
a
stupid.
while. So he exists in the zeitgeist, but this is when he starts making a yearly appearance. Now, why you don't just like nuke the entire town and say, let's start over?
move it 1 mile west.
You know, just be like, okay, Michael, you get this town.
You
It's
get a
yours.
ghost town.
It's yours.
Congratulations.
You got it.
Well, I don't want it now.
He said,
Okay.
growling through his white plastic mask.
It's the people that make the home, you know. It's you guys that make the community, not
Yeah,
the
but
buildings.
you hate us. You keep killing all our kids and all the babies in 15 minutes.
But I like that.
Right, Michael, but if you kill everyone, there won't be no one.
Well, I don't kill everyone, just a handful.
We don't like you doing that. This is actually, I'm glad we've got you here. This is actually an intervention. We would like it if you stopped.
But like, what about what I like? That's kind of greedy, don't you think? That you guys only get what you like?
You just
I
turn
pay my taxes like everyone else.
No, you fucking don't. You don't have
don't.
a job,
and,
loser.
And even if you did, that doesn't pay for you keep eating our dogs. Okay, Michael?
That's
I
true.
take no. I am providing a service. Those dogs could hurt people.
I guess that's true. But you hurt people.
No. They don't hurt for very long.
No, in this one, you kind of buried someone alive and then he kind of crawled out. So.
Does that hurt?
But did he kill him though?
Did he
killed him.
die? Did you die?
Or are they stronger than ever
I guess that's true.
because of it?
He's like
Yeah.
preparing them for the harsh realities of the world because they're going to leave this city, right? And go to college somewhere and they're going to have to deal with killers.
I don't have to go to college anymore, Daniel. I'm getting a new boyfriend and he's a rock star.
That is the only thing I remembered about this book is that at some point there was going to be a scene of the reclusive boy with his shirt off singing songs.
We're gonna be like, goddamn. Okay, so look,
I'm
they
looking.
end up at the library. They're going down there, and I think Lori stumbles into the filing cabinet, reads about the Myers stuff. The mayor just appears.
Daniel appears.
It's like,
Hey,
hey,
kids.
what are you doing in that filing cabinet that says no? Like, oh, I didn't see it. I was trying to do a report.
This mayor's acting so shifty with wanting them to make sure all the teens show up. I thought it was a plan. Well,
he was Michael.
Not that he was Michael, that he was going to lure Michael in. He's like, this is how we fucking get him in here. And then we burn the place down and we've solved the problem. 1, no more teens running around. That's great for us.
They can't vote anyway.
They can't vote. I'm not losing any votes by doing this. And 2, we get rid of that Michael problem.
Which, then I'm a hero. I am getting votes for that. Well, minus Michael's vote. He definitely votes. Voting is a responsible thing to do, and he does it.
I don't think he does vote because that'd be in November and he ain't coming back. He's hibernating by then.
Well, he stays up long enough to vote, especially when you got people, taking credit for his crimes.
Does that happen?
Yeah. Trying to say that someone else is eating the dogs in Illinois. It's not. It's him.
Oh, they're saying the immigrants are eating the dogs.
Yeah. But it's Michael.
It's Michael Myers.
Those are his.
And he's not an immigrant. He's born there.
No. Born and raised. Haddonfield's own. Go. What do you think their mascot? Mud Dogs? I feel like their school mascot would probably be Michael Myers.
It should be Michael Myers. It's Knifey. Their mascot is Knifey.
Knifey. He's a knife. Yeah, we stab our opponent. Well, okay, we can't. It's a little too violent.
Oh yeah, because sports are known as a soft activity. You don't want
don't
violence
take,
in your sports, Daniel.
And high schools aren't sitting there taking like jerseys from other schools and making scarecrows of them and burning them in bonfires and shit like that. That's not happening.
That sounds awesome.
It is.
Why aren't we ever invited?
Well, because you're grown.
You're not. You're
I'm
the mayor at this
now,
point,
okay?
buddy.
I'm the mayor.
Why am I not invited to these fun high school parties?
Daniel,
Yeah, if you want to go to the school function, you need to be the principal.
No sinister motivations at all.
Oh well, did I mention that I'm also the school principal?
Yeah, the mayor just wants to go to an actual party, so he has to make one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you throw your own party, and that's where the mayor's like, what if you kids threw a Halloween party here? And then I won't throw you in jail for opening that filing cabinet that said no.
And I say, okay.
Yeah, look, I'll give you money. All right, you can buy some drugs. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
Don't do that. I'll bring them.
I'll bring the drugs. Their drugs are on
and
me.
Just stay in
Literally,
budget.
they're on me. You want to try to find them?
Come on,
search me.
Come on, tickle me.
What is this? Is this the 90s?
Tickle me.
I think a good old New York Terry stop and frisk is in order, huh?
Terry v. Ohio, Ryan.
Where'd everybody go?
Oh, that's because we've gone back outside, Kenny. Because me and my girl Sally, we're so giddy now. But oh shit, we need a ride. And here's my boyfriend. What's his name? Matt
Hudson.
Matt. Sure. Last names mean nothing. It's Matt. And what's Matt? Is he a
names
football
mean
player?
nothing.
They're all like sports people in this.
Well,
thing.
he's the biggest hunk in Haddonfield High,
That can't be true. The principal.
and he's dating Sally Wilson after tiring.
That's
of his
not
ex,
true.
Marsha
The principal's
Miller.
had his eye on her for years.
That's because Marsha was trying to tell him like who to hang out with, how to dress,
What to wear. Yeah.
and he's like, "No, we're not. No, this is not how this is gonna work. I'm gonna hang out with a slightly bigger girl, but a lot more fun. Marsha, you get out here.
Eat a hamburger, you skinny bitch.
Yeah, and you know what? You can come. Let's go for a ride in my car. I'll take you home. Vroom, 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 vroomy, vroom. Pigeon Matt at the wheel. Who do we see? Oh, we see that
Oh,
weird
a
kid.
busted motorcycle.
I thought it was a bicycle.
Maybe. I like to think of Jake on a motorcycle, though. He's a rich kid.
It's a motorcycle, y'all.
I don't know.
His hog is over there, and it's, it went hog wild. Now
It's a motorcycle.
sick.
I always said motorcycle, but it's broken.
Yeah.
I came here, I said, wow, what a broken motorcycle.
I've always said it. Huge motorcycle.
That's a normal size.
Yeah, okay, but he's a weird kid, so I don't.
Yeah, but look
listen,
at Lori. She's like,
Matt, I love
thrusting
him.
her bosoms out the window at him. So we got to give him a ride.
You see that hog? Okay, maybe you're not the second hunkiest hunk in town anymore, Matt. After the principal,
maybe you're the third.
Maybe you're the third. Maybe you're.
I
Yeah,
didn't be the fourth.
yeah. Don't forget about Michael.
That's right.
Yeah, that one movie he was really hunky. Let's pick him up. I don't. Oh,
We can't do this.
Babe,
we can't go line by
babe,
line
we're
by
picking him
line.
up. I don't know the lines. I'm making up the lines. That's the fun.
No,
I
but
don't know if
you're
that's
going-
better though. I mean, otherwise this is gonna take like a whole hour for one book.
Oh yeah, no, we look.
You gotta go.
We're doing great. We're getting
No,
them.
we're not doing great.
No, we're getting them. We picked up Jake, and you know what? Jake, he's kind of cool. Secret crush on him. Guess what? Secret rich boy. That takes his hotness right up. And you know what? Secret rich boy whose family is never there. House to himself all the
More
time. You know what we're gonna
importantly,
do?
You know what's in his freezers? Pizza.
Oh,
Loads
hell yeah.
and loads of pizza. Because he's alone all the time.
but he never waits for it to cool off, so his mouth is always burned, and that really adds like a real flavor.
And he's
to his
always
singing
got
voice.
like the tomato stain on like his mouth when you have like a pizza. He's always got that.
I don't know
Nothing
what
hotter
you're
than
talking
that.
about, and I don't think that's true for anybody.
It's true for him.
Is that you guys don't get that? I
Never.
refuse to believe that Ryan's fucking pale ass ain't getting that.
Oh, I'm
They don't have
getting
pizza
it.
sauce over
I'm
there.
getting
That's
it.
right. They don't have pizza sauce. He doesn't know. When the grease and the sauce combine, you don't know?
I'm your friend, Captain Pizza. So we've got our gang now. We've got.
Oh, thank
we've got
God.
We've got our
we've got
Scooby Gang.
Lori, we've got Sally, best friends. We've got Matt, Sally's boyfriend, ex-boyfriend of the bitchy
Marsha. Marsha.
who's also throwing a Halloween party that
'cause
she always does.
She's also kind of rich.
Yeah, and she's also super jealous that her boyfriend's with some other not rich biatch.
As if, hello,
Yeah, totally. Oh
I
my God.
dumped him. Okay, reality check.
Why would
Oh.
anyone go to your Halloween party? Oh wait,
Because
The mayor's
the
gonna be there?
mayor's gonna be
the
there.
mayor's gonna. Oh shit.
Oh, you got a budget.
And we got Jake,
That's right,
who's
the mayor
rich,
gave
has
us
a house to himself.
$12.
He has a band. Band's gonna play there. Hey, do you think we can have a band there? Yeah, that'd be great. What are they gonna cost? Nothing. Are they good?
They'll be
I don't
there.
know. I don't know.
It's gonna be
You know
there.
what? We drop Jake off at his house.
No,
Is this,
we're
when do we
going
get
to.
the tree fall down.
Getting there. So one important thing before that happens is he's like, you know where I live? I live out wherever. And they're like, oh, that's out near the Myers.
That's
place.
a mile past the Myers house.
They're like, that's near the Myers. Isn't it spooky? And he's all like, it's quiet. You know, I like to like finger birds and look at squirrels. It's not a thing.
with consent, obviously.
Obviously.
Tweet
when did the
with the little
Myers
sparrow.
house? I think they've already slowly started to move the town.
The town,
if you
I
recall,
know, right? The town.
The Myers house
is
used to be like dead center
and everything is
of
moving
town.
away
Everything was
from
a block
it.
away. Yeah, now it's slowly.
I'm
That's the outskirts now.
I guess that whole block is now just I don't know, but you know what, we're doing a hey Lonnie, go into the house, Lonnie kind of situation. So then Jake and Matt, they go over, they look up there and holy shit, it's fucked. They're gruesome scene, dead dog inside, and the word revenge written in blood.
Why is that there?
I don't know. And Matt's all
Revenge for
scared. He's
what?
like, oh, I'm big hunky, but he's about to fall down. He falls down, but then Jake helps him up. But then they have a bro moment.
Ooh, and then they kiss.
But then they have to like pretend they didn't kiss, and so it's now awkward.
Yeah, let's not tell the girls that we got spooked, that
And
we
then
maybe that we seen
we
that.
got scared and our pants fell down. Let's not tell them that.
Let's not tell them that
Okay, let's not tell them that. I don't know why it says revenge, Daniel.
because they canceled his favorite television show,
Which
Yeah.
was
Dark Shadows.
okay.
Respect.
I guess. I don't know why it's a weird.
Are you judging him?
No.
Sounds like you are.
Because that's Judge Judy's job. That's the next show he watches after Dark Shadow.
I like what you like. I'm just.
I don't like it.
Well, I'm not talking
Michael
to you.
likes
I'm
it.
talking to Michael.
Mm-hmm. He's not going to talk back to you. You hang out with the mayor, and that's actually his rival, his chief rival for.
Yeah, for
Teenager
love
attention.
interests. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, let's get out of here. Let's get Jake home.
All right, he's home. No problem. Let's take
We did
Gloria
it.
home. Nope, we
She's
drop
home,
her
we
off.
did it.
Well, no, because now there's something that's chasing her. That's like running through the woods at her, and she's like, "I'm scared." But then her daddy shows up, and he's like, "Don't ever
Her
walk home alone
her
again.
father shows up.
Don't ever go outside the house ever again.
I'm your father.
You know it's dangerous out
You're
there.
17 and a senior in high school. Don't ever be outside alone again."
There's a mayor in this town. You know that.
He's out there
Yeah,
giving
there
away
is.
like free tickets to some Scream Factory shenanigans.
I got a scratch and sniff. You scratch me, I sniff you.
And I would know because I was on his campaign. I was scratching constituents, letting them and trying to smell them. I think it was supposed to be the other way around. I don't know how it works.
He's goofy.
Either way.
He's a crazy mayor.
Vote for
Smell like
Jameson.
shit.
A vote for Jameson is a vote for fun.
You know what?
What's up?
We're gonna have some shenanigans that Marsha, she's gonna be causing problems. We're gonna be like trying to cause tension at school. You know, no one's gonna come to your party. Oh, well, Matt might come to my party, not your party. Well, Matt ain't going to your party. He ain't even with you. Oh, well, get fucked. Okay. All right. And then like we're gonna do some shenanigans at the school.
I'm gonna take a jack-o'-lantern, stick it into your locker. Maybe I'm gonna say death or something. I don't even fuck it. No,
Said revenge.
Revenge, right? Now that's Marsha, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
No,
maybe
Michael
Michael's
did
was
not
wandering around.
Wander into town.
He's the
He
principal.
might. He's the principal.
Ah, God, come into the school, put a jack-o'-lantern in the locker.
The right locker.
I mean,
Why not?
There's jack-o'-lanterns in every single locker.
I don't know.
Make sure he got the right one.
But when Sally, like, she goes and tells the principal, but when she comes back, it's gone. Like, was it even there? She doesn't know. And now she's like, I think we should cancel the party, Lori. But Lori's like, look, I just got the man of my dreams to start talking to me, okay? And he has a band. And he's agreed to help me. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna, like, do the, why is this phrase in my head? The Norwegian tongue twister. He's gonna do the Norwegian tongue twister to me.
What is the
In the
Norwegian
stacks.
tongue twister? What is that?
But he only does it at 11 p.m. So we've got to get this.
You can't be at school grounds at 11 p.m.
No, it's at the Scream Factory.
You can't be there at 11 p.m. either.
Not yet.
The Norwegian tongue twister. It's not good.
Oh, but you know what? That
Sounds
that
more
Marsha,
fun than it is. Huh?
She's
Yeah.
It's
crafty
actually exhausting.
because she found out that Jake about his band that she slipped him a little note and she said, "Hey, here's a check for $400. Come play at my party. Come play at my party."
And he
I don't
He
have a
gets up on the
checking
table.
account, you pretentious bitch.
I'm rich. He gets up on the table in the lunchroom, pulls his pants down, and he wipes his ass with it, and he wads it up and throws it right in her face.
That doesn't happen.
That doesn't happen. That's some
No,
good
but
fan
that
fiction.
would have been better than what did happen. What happened was horrible to her.
Well, eventually, what's going to happen?
She sucks.
Well, she sucks because here's why that happens, Kenny. It's
She
because then
does.
she goes around town telling people that it's canceled.
She's
that the
telling
Scream
people the
Factory's-
party's canceled.
Canceled.
It's
She's
not,
trying
though.
all this shenanigans. It's not.
And so
Nothing will cancel. Nothing's going to cost us our Halloween dollars.
Well, nothing is going to cancel this party except if the allegations against the mayor come out. That might cancel it. But you know what? They haven't yet. So,
It's the 90s, so it doesn't matter.
yeah.
You know what, though? We throw it back in her face.
well, we
'cause
don't
everyone's
throw
excited
it back.
about.
No, we rip it up.
Everyone's excited about the mayor's party
Yeah.
at the. Yeah, nobody cares about your party, Marcia. In fact, I bet you're even going to show up at our party. But before we get there, a tree falls down.
A tree falls down, and it's because we're gonna go have a little. I'm gonna put this in quotes. Partay at Jake's house. Okay, check it. Parents, they ain't
Check it
there.
out now.
So it's
Never
Lori and
there.
Jake can go. Matt and Sally can go, and they're gonna go in a hot tub. And you know what? There is a God, because Matt sees some boobies.
Yeah, and you know what? Lori and Jake, they're about to get it on too, and they just met yesterday.
They just met.
They didn't just meet yesterday.
In this small town, they've never even seen each other.
No,
Okay,
they've
this is-
seen each other.
This
They
is the
sit
first
next
time
to
you've
each other
talked
in
to each
class.
other. You talked to each other
But
the
he's the
day
creepy
before.
kid.
Okay, this is day 2, and you're already like, here's the couch.
You got a band?
You got a band?
Take me.
Sweet.
Do you like pegging?
You will.
I got a controller.
Yeah.
Peggle 2!
Woo! But then the house alarms start going off. We're all getting us scared. Got to put our dicks away, our taters
They
up.
all 4 had to put their dicks away.
Very progressive sound. And then, party's ruined. That killed the vibe. Nobody's getting laid now.
No one's happy.
Except for
Mikey. Well, there is that
Mikey.
Officer Baker.
who's at the Michael house.
Yeah. And he's all like, oh, I'm Officer Baker. I'm just doing my job. I'm guarding this tree, making sure this tree's safe. Is that a squirrel? I'm going to right between the eyes, squirrel. You back off. Get on the ground, squirrel.
Back off.
You get on the ground. Stop
Don't you
resisting,
throw an
squirrel.
acorn at me.
And then he
Yeah,
turns
yeah,
around
yeah.
and goes, Michael? And
Michael?
gets
Michael?
stabby, stabbed.
But Matt's there
Right.
because is this after they got in a fight later, days later? And then he goes off on his own.
Bro, that's the fight's later.
Okay, so why is he there by himself?
Because he
wants
wanted
tell
to
this-
report that his
the
Jeep,
vandalism to
the
his
vandalism
car.
to his car.
Yeah. And it's like, well, this is taking a long time for this cop to get back outside this house after I talked to him. Whatever.
Whatever, man. It's fine.
I guess I'll leave. Bye.
Bye. What else is happening? Okay, so what do you really need to know from this story? What they're setting up the party.
All you need to know is that there's a party.
Because that's where all the fun.
All the teens go to the party, and the party gets set on fire.
That's really it. Because once we get to the Scream Factory, I mean, we get introduced to is it Debbie?
Whatever. Debbie's not important.
Well,
There's no Brenda.
Or Brenda.
Yeah, it is Brenda. Debbie got down with the talking fish. Brenda would never.
Brenda would never. Brenda was not happy with it because Brenda was Jake's old girlfriend, but she's kind of a psycho. She was into drugs. Okay. Now, why that's a problem for someone who's in a band, I don't know.
How dare you? Not every band does drugs.
Bullshit.
Just the good ones.
Yeah, just the good ones, Ryan.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Jake's band turns out good. They're killing it. This party's killing it. Even Marcia shows up, and they're like, "Fuck you, Marcia."
Well, Marcia had to show up because they rounded up all the teens and told them to get there because it's safer.
Y'all get to this one.
Oh, yes, sure. Allegedly. Mikey shows up. He starts killing people.
Hi.
There's a fire.
He starts the fire.
Well, it's because he locks the door, so they're all trapped. And then, do we see him like splashing gasoline?
He splashes gasoline. I don't know how I feel about that.
That's classic Mike.
That's
Matt
classic
was
Michael
away
Myers.
from the party because him and Sally got in a fight. And he's like, maybe I'll go to Marcia's. Maybe I will. You said you're acting all crazy. And he's like, I'm an idiot. I should go back and apologize. Oh, wait, what's going on over here? Oh, Mikey buried me in a hole.
Oh, how do I get out of the hole?
But then he leaves before he finishes.
Pretty easily. I get out of this hole.
Yeah,
And I gotta warn people.
5
point palm exploding heart technique. What is difficult about saying that, Daniel?
Exactly. And then he got to try to save the day, but I don't know that he's going to save it. Who dies here? Everybody dies?
Everybody.
Okay, so the mayor dies, gets stabbed to
No!
Jake's band members get killed off screen.
No!
They're held up in cages. Marcia's head gets snapped back. She's dead.
Who cares?
But the most beautiful thing of this whole book, I cannot sing its praises enough.
Is it the guillotine?
Okay, so the guillotine is cool. No, but it's description of just because they had set up a spider web above everyone that was holding, I think, balloons.
They didn't set that up. That was already there. There was a big old spider living down there by the name of Shelob.
A Shelob and her decor.
She-bang.
As soon as it catches fire and it drops on everyone and people are burning up, I mean, that's just great because we've set up the location, we've described it well, and then we're blowing it up. I'm like, that is a great set piece. I would have loved to see this in a movie. The guillotine is awesome because Michael Myers is...
Why do they have a real guillotine? Like, it makes,
Why not? Every school play needs a real guillotine.
You need a real guillotine because...
Gilly.
Are you sure it's Gilly?
I think the L is silent given that it's French.
Oh, just like the Spanish.
Oh,
just
a
like
real
the Spanish.
Teen.
What?
I just cut the whole
all
first
teens
part
were invited
of
to this party.
First part of the word off. It's silent.
Guy?
Nope. Don't say that part. Just
La
Yeah,
Pointe.
La Pointe.
It is Le Shop.
It is the sharp. It hurts people.
Like Michael
It
Myers.
hurts person.
Because Michael Myers is dumb enough to try to go through it.
No survivors. Lori doesn't even survive.
I think they do survive.
Laurie survives.
don't
Sally
remember.
survives. Matt survives. Jake survives.
The 4 survives.
They all survive. They get out because Michael Myers takes a guillotine to the face.
But then he gets out.
But at the very end,
We don't know that.
There's
or
an
do we?
explosion.
He gets
and
blown
a
to safety.
jack-o'-lantern
Blown to safety.
There's a guillotine in a jack-o'-lantern, and that gets blown out. And that's the ending scene. And we're like, oh shit, it's no longer in Mikey's face. Was it ever Mikey's face to begin with? Who can say?
Yeah, it probably
changed.
was.
He put the mask on the principal.
No.
Oh, no, he didn't.
He wouldn't do that to the principal. He might do that to the
they are
mayor.
cool.
Might do that to the mayor. And but then he like walks away and he's like, oh, is this the end?
He's like, oh, I'm going to be in big trouble. So then he goes home and takes a nap, and then the next book happens.
A hideous
Yeah,
explosion of flames breathed out the back door, spitting out a giant jack-o'-lantern that rolled to a stop before Matt
Can
and
you
Jake-
ever have a hideous a flame shoot out the back door?
Let me talk to you about the importance of having a nice bidet.
Every
for when
Taco
there's
Tuesday.
Flames shooting out of your back door.
How about the blade of the guillotine?
The little tagline on the front of the
Wedged.
book cover is Michael Myers is up to his old tricks, and it'll be a treat.
What old tricks?
You know.
You remember that time he burned down a building?
when he burns buildings down.
Let's talk
Remember
about
that
the
time
time
when he chopped a tree down?
Okay, well, let's talk about the time he did not kill the rapist. And it was a missed opportunity and a huge failure in this book.
And let me tell you, the guy who read the book to me was very upset that didn't happen.
Wait, the next book, you mean?
Yep.
Halloween.
We're talking about the old Myers place.
The old Myers place.
Home is where the heart is. ... Ripped out.
Whoa.
Whoa, dude. So we're introduced to, so I guess after we found, so check it.
Check.
After we found out that Michael Myers is still alive and he came back, we renovated his house, yo. We renovated his old house, didn't put any security on it at all, and we sold it to some fucking yuppies from California because they don't know the goddamn difference.
You know, the daughter used to be cool. She used to be cool like Julifer, but...
Nuh-uh, man. She got, like, her boyfriend was, like, selling drugs to an undercover cop.
That's cool.
And
she had to get it. Oh, it was real, 21 Jump Street situation.
Well, since I read these in the wrong order, I'm realizing that I think in order of length of book, they get shorter as they go. It's like, oh, I'm fucking bored of this shit. They got me writing 3 of these. All right, this first one's gonna be
came out like the same year.
First one's gonna be pretty long. Second one's gonna be not as long. And the third one, Daniel can read in 40 minutes.
That's what makes it great. We're introduced to new family, Mary White from Los Angeles. She knows she lives in the Myers house because nobody will let her forget it. She keeps hearing stories about the murders, but you know what? It's probably just local folklore.
Right.
She's trying to fit in. There's a guy named Jeff that she hung out with kind of during the summer, but
who peeped on her on accident, got to see her all,
I like how cool her mom was with that whole thing.
Look, if you don't want young boys to see your bits, you should put up your drapes.
I mean, she literally told her. She's like, hey, they're going to be working on the house. He's going to be working on the shutters outside your window. Okay?
He's going to pop his head in.
He's cute. You're going to like him. He's very insecure, though.
He lives on a graveyard.
He's a poor.
He lives on a graveyard. Yeah, he is a poor.
Aww.
Here, we're rich. We're rich here.
Back they were middle class, but here they're pretty rich. But you know what? That's not who she's hanging out with now because they had a falling out. Now she's hanging out with
I get mad whenever
cool
someone
kids.
offers to buy me Skittles.
There's a Shannon. There's a Kimmy. There's a Tanya.
There's a Michael Myers.
There's a Julifer.
Okay, yeah, there's Julifer. That's her cousin, right?
Yeah,
that's her cousin.
That's
that's
asshole,
her cousin's goth name.
Like the town's walking abomination asshole, Josh Pinder.
Also, yeah, but also her cousin's dad, were the ones that helped get them there into that specific house, and they've lived there for a bit, so they should know
if they've
the gritty details about that house. It's like, nope, I got it for a good price.
That's just fine, really. But you know what? And Mary's like, oh, I hope that boy Josh, he's really popular. Look, I know he's got kind of a reputation of being a lady killer, but he's also a bad boy, and I think I could handle it if he tried to do anything I didn't want to do.
He's part of our friend group and stuff. I already like him.
She's right. She does handle it.
She does handle it. And you know what? Nobody's gonna get jealous if he comes after me next, even though he's been banging everyone in school.
Not the
but
principal.
Now it's my turn. The principal won't get jealous because he'll be next.
So what's our group? What party does our group have to plan for this one?
I don't think it's a party.
Shit. Okay. What?
Well, there is a party.
What are we gonna film?
Nobody's planning it.
Oh, there was a Halloween party at the Pinder's house.
Josh's.
With all the football players.
I just forget
That's not
what's
a raucous good
our
time.
Motivation for this group in this book.
Oh,
you live in the Myers house. That's creepy. We should go there.
And it's the lady realizing that it's okay to be like a little bit of a gothy freak punk.
Honestly, it's better.
Honestly, it is better.
Honestly, it is.
Okay, but that lisp, it's got to go. I ain't taking you to the Pizza Hut with that lisp. Okay, Mary? I don't care.
Really?
I don't care how.
We're going to the Pizza Hut.
We're going to the Pizza Hut.
You California girls are. You come into Illinois with that lisp? No.
Which one's the main character in this one again?
Mary.
Julifer.
Mary drops her locket down a crack.
Oh, that's right.
In the house, and turns out that's Michael's crack.
Is he just living under the crack?
Yeah, he just lives under the crack, and so that starts the whole thing.
Why? Why is he angry?
And then I don't know, but he walks
she'd
into
be stomping around.
That's
in his
true.
room.
Mary
He
be
finally got his
stomping.
room back from his sister.
That's what I thought. I thought he'd be pissed
And
at
she's
her
in it.
because he can't look at himself in the window.
Yeah. So he breaks into the house one night
Why does he have to break
after
in?
she starts taking Josh. Well, okay, it's probably unlocked. It's the 90s. He gets in there. He starts thrashing her around like they do. And then someone else comes in there and starts thrashing Michael around. It's a whole thrash train. And she gets away. Michael knocks out the other guy, and then he goes in his crack. And
He
then the
scurries
cops
back
show
into
up.
his hole like a good
Yeah,
little
and the
mouse.
cops show up, and they arrest ex-boyfriend, Jeff.
Well, to be fair, they should. Because, oh, no, officers, check it out, check it
I
out,
was
check it
just
out.
watching her.
I was set up, right? Like watching her house, okay? And then I saw...
Because she was on a date
She was on a date with someone, not
earlier.
me. And
on a boat playing Chinese checkers.
I need to make sure she's safe at all times. That's my job. And so when another
I was
person
waiting for her to fall asleep.
went in there when she was supposed
And I
to
was
be
gonna-
sleeping. Yeah, I was going to be up.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was going to do the ceiling cling, where I cling above her bed when she's sleeping and just watch her, make sure she's safe.
Yeah.
That's my job.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was gonna check her hymen.
I thought that there was like a whole lot of. I was like, oh, don't go on that boat because of the implication.
The implications.
You don't go on that boat.
Absolutely.
The implications
not.
were later.
We should, something we didn't mention is the amount of beer drinking. Like, did 90s high school kids love beer? I asked
I don't know.
myself.
I think all high
Weren't-
school
weren't
kids
you a
love
90s
beer.
high school kid? You old
Yeah,
fuck.
but we didn't drink beer. Gross.
Wine.
You drank
Yeah,
wine.
it was
you
wine and like
chess club
mi-
son of
mixed,
a bitch.
mixed. Okay,
Thinks he's
look,
so
I-
fucking fancy.
You
I
really
got
drank
into
wine
the
in
wine
my
coolers
Dracula
pretty
cosplay,
early.
and I
Okay.
pretended it was blood.
We drink beer and liquor because wine is gross.
Oh, wine is delicious.
Yo, we did. We played Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's fun too.
Until someone gives you a bad trade in the bathroom.
So someone gives you a bad trade in the men's bathroom.
But you were allowed to leave the bathroom after that, right?
Not his worst bathroom interaction
good-
with another
good trade
person.
You know, after that experience, I didn't use a public bathroom for like 10 years because of how bad of an experience that was.
What are they going to take from me next?
I'm looking at you, Pikachu.
Bathrooms are a bad place. Oh, God. So, yeah.
So think
we-
about
so
it,
we
Ryan.
think-
You're using the urinal.
Okay.
Somebody comes up behind you. They whisper in your ear. I heard you have a foil blue eyes white dragon. What do you want for that?
You just turn
peeing.
around and you just like you pee on them. Okay, so Jeff gets arrested. This is Scream stole from this movie.
Of course he gets
Kind of.
arrested. Oh no, officer!
they
I was
twisted it.
beating up the other guy. Yeah, sure, Jeff.
And I got a concussion. Well, okay, look.
Does
now-
Michael Myers not have fingerprints?
No, they've been burned off so many times.
I,
you kidding me?
I agree with that.
Does he not have hair that they can DNA test? Does he not
No, it's
leave
been
hair?
burned
I
off so
bet
many
he
times.
sheds like a motherfucker.
It wears a mask and a full jumpsuit.
I guess that's true, but you could see the fibers of the jumpsuit. That's how they know.
Plus, it's his house. His DNA is going to be everywhere,
Look,
Ew.
it's
especially
not,
in his sister's
it's
room.
not like Michael Myers came back to this town a year ago. Okay.
I thought he did.
Yeah,
Well, he didn't go home.
we're not
he never
mentioning
goes
it.
home.
I mean, we kind of mention it, but we don't really we don't dwell.
They're like, hey, remember last year when our favorite mayor / principal got killed and all them other kids burned to death in City Hall? You guys remember that?
Oh, you mean the great
Oh, right.
the great time that the mayor
murders.
like lured a whole bunch of
That was such a
High
good
school
party.
students.
No one throws parties like
and
the
he was
mayor.
the only adult there. Yeah, we remember that.
Well, there
Not
was
all
a
of the
security
sex
guard.
toys melted.
Lift up that rug, just kind of sweep it under there. Okay, moving on.
New mayor. New mayor.
New party.
This new mayor looks a lot like the old mayor, just burned.
Look, hey, look. It's me, Jeff, and I'm telling you, Mary, that Josh Pender, he's a bad dude. Look, I'm sorry I blew up at you and broke up with you when you talked nice to a dude at a gas station. I was a little jealous.
Yeah, but that was
Why
Josh
don't you ask
Pender.
him why don't you ask him about what happened at New Year's last year?
Why don't you just tell me?
No. I gotta be mysterious. I live in a graveyard.
Oh
is so
shit,
cool.
that is
That
so
is
fucking
so
cool. I want to
cool.
live next to a graveyard.
I want to be in one.
I want to have a crypt.
Yes.
Can you imagine waking up, walking out of a little mausoleum, and then going to work?
You know what? If it's for like purposes of you being buried in it later, no matter how broke you are, the government can't seize it. They're
I don't
not
know.
allowed to seize funeral plots.
Is that not true? Is that real?
Yeah, I learned that from one of those Nicolas Cage facts because they weren't able to take his
Seize a
pyramid.
funeral plot. What are they gonna do with it?
I don't know. Sell it.
Yeah, okay.
At what point
Yeah.
do they go on like a double date to Mary's the construction site of the new mall.
It's at some point.
I only bring it up because this is where whoever they were double dating it with, that couple gets killed.
I thought this
Kimmy
would have been like the
Kimmy and
set
Rob?
piece of
Shannon?
Yes, Daniel. Because they give the description of the
have
giant
been.
tree. Oh, we do a chase where they're jumping off of branches, going up and through levels.
Because you never we've had.
Oh no,
You know?
not Kimmy.
Because we've never had like a shopping center mall with a Michael Myers just chilling in it.
That's true. Like he's sitting in a cart waiting for someone to push him down the aisle.
Yeah.
Or actually he's just stuck because it's
Or
only
he's like-
made for
he's-
children.
He's
It's not
trying
made for
on all the
adults.
mannequin clothes.
As you would. It's a real chopping mall
Hey,
situation.
we haven't had an 80s montage scene of him like in
Sheen.
different poses, different clothing,
Him playing mini golf.
eating an Annie M's pretzel
Him
at the arcade, doing that
getting
skee
chased
ball,
off
but he's,
by a
he's
security
cheating,
guard. Get
so he's
out of
just there,
here!
and he's got his doing the Mario fist pump
skateboarding.
and run, skateboarding out. Yeah,
He gets his steps in with the old ladies in the morning.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah.
but he
yeah,
does
yeah.
it backwards.
Well, he
Well,
has
yeah.
to.
You got to.
Because he's probably much faster walker than them.
Oh, much faster. He's a slower runner, but a great walker.
I agree with
Rob
you, Daniel.
Wheeler and Tanya Taylor.
This is where this should have
They
been the
get
set
got.
piece. This should have been where like the actual action went down instead of the Myers house.
You know what I think,
Agreed.
though? I think this should have been the set piece.
Honestly,
But hey,
no.
what happens
no.
when you give just the smallest amount of alcohol to the football team?
They get all
Rapey.
well, not them. They get all.
I think after they were
lynchy.
done drowning the witches, there was going to be some ritualistic sex involved, and it was not going to be consensual.
Then they were gonna have to drown themselves, Ryan, because then they were doing a ritual, and that's witchy. They threatened to throw Julifer and her friend into the pool.
And everyone knows
and drown
anyone
'em.
named Julifer can't swim.
100%
They probably float.
scared of water. Did you smell her?
I didn't
Her
smell
makeup's
her.
gonna run.
Where's it gonna
Oh,
run
Everyone
to?
gets to the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle. Hello, my name is Mary. If you kind boys could not throw them into the water, that would be great.
Okay,
You're
cool. Now
evil
we're gonna
too!
throw you into the water.
And she's like, you can't catch me. Run, 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 run.
Oh,
Running
she's
through the
so
house.
greasy we can't catch her.
She can't. You know what? Uh-oh, I'm seeing this other girl who's doing a little kind of a striptease dance on a table. She looks a little plastered. You know what? She's probably going to regret
She's
this
gonna
later.
regret that.
So I'm just
Why?
going to help you down, honey. And you know what? The crowd does not like it.
Boo! Boo! This woman.
Hey.
Wait,
Aren't you a witch? Burn
aren't
the
you the same
witch!
chick from her? Yeah. Well, I better run and go find my boyfriend at this party.
I
It's his
thought
party.
he was upstairs having sex with someone else.
Well, he thought he was. He was so drunk
Instead,
already.
he's just being a creep on a bed.
What? No,
He's in a
instead
vampire
he's,
cape and
he's
nothing
kinda
else.
drunk, and he's like, "Look, I know how I get when I have a little bit to drink. I put myself in timeout. Okay, now
It's not
you
my
came
fault.
in
You-
my
you
timeout
came
spot.
in here.
All right,
Which means you wanted it.
which means you're a
You
whore.
said that to the last 5 people
Yeah.
yeah.
that walked in here.
What
Yeah.
happened at that Christmas party? Huh?
Yeah, what happened on Easter?
What happened?
What happened
What
at
happened on that
Thanksgiving?
Labor Day
What-
party?
Who told you about that?
Who told you about all those parties I had?
Everyone downstairs.
She was a whore. She deserved it.
Oh.
And you're a whore. You deserve it.
Okay, so check this. So nobody
Kick to
called
the
the
nuts.
no one called the police on Mr. Josh.
No, he's rich.
Oh, it's
Rich
one of
Big
those.
city,
play by
big
different
city dollars in a
rules.
small city.
He bought the sheriff a nice
car.
A nice car. Okay, they're gonna have to buy something because the football team's about to do something awful as well.
Well,
Let's
I mean,
lynch
that's-
them.
Do you know how much money that football team puts into the local economy? They're fine.
$7s of dollars.
I've heard that.
Big ones.
You know what? Let's run from them though. To the jungle.
Well, can I first kick? Can
Yeah, kick him in the nards.
I kick him in the balls first?
Multiple times.
Yeah.
Stomp on him, do a little twist.
Well, don't stomp
can-
on him. He might
can I jump
like
out the window?
that.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Let's get out of here. You know he's gonna show up? Oh no, he's gonna follow us outside. He's gonna do a shove.
Which
'Cause
we don't do.
Julifer's gonna show up to try to save the day. Like, hey, she saved us. We should go help whoever's over there. And then what's his nuts shows back up. It's like, hey, it's me, Jeff.
Jeff,
And I seen you pushing, and we're gonna get in a little fight.
little skiff.
Maybe you're gonna be a better fighter than me. Maybe not.
Maybe.
Maybe I'm a better fighter.
We'll find out. Rewind a little bit. Because at the party, Mary tells her friends Shannon and Kimmy that Jeff maybe attacked her in the house, maybe didn't attack her in the house. And Shannon and Kimmy are toasted because they've had half a sip of beer. And so they're
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna drive. I'm gonna drive.
I'm good. I'm cool.
I've turned
cool.
into Sylvester
I'm cool.
Stallone. I'm gonna drive.
Adrian.
Cemetery.
So while all the party shenanigans going on, they go to the cemetery because they're gonna go fucking trash this
cemetery.
This
What's their plan?
graveyard. They're gonna trash his house.
He doesn't live at the cemetery. He lives
Yeah, he
next to
does.
the cemetery.
Yeah, but you got to go through the gate.
Potato,
to get to his house.
potato. He
That's
lives
so
on
cool.
dead
You know what?
bodies.
Earlier, he mentioned that there was a lit Jacko on Judith's grave. Well, guess what? Lit Jacko on Judith's grave again. They go there. They get their asses torn apart. It's glorious.
One of them gets stabbed in the stomach, and rat tails of intestine spill out.
And you don't do that. And you know what? That's a real mood killer for Jeff, who just got back home with his groceries and finds dead bodies there. And he throws his jacket over one of them.
I can't put these grogroceries away now.
It's
I'm not in the
ruined
mood.
my
My vibe
whole
is
evening.
ruined.
This milk is gonna spoil.
Yeah, so he runs to the party because he's trying to find some way to call help, I guess, if he don't have a phone.
Help.
Poor. And then, yeah, he sees that shenanigans going on. They get in a scuffle. Then they start running. His legs all hurt, limping around. They're getting out of there. The football team's chasing him. It's like that scene in The Faculty.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
You know, something happens. More people die, but Josh Pender doesn't.
Something happens. Yeah, you want to
something
just skip the
happens.
whole? We go back to the Myers house.
And something happens.
We end up in the crawl space in the crack. He left a bloody pendant back on her room at some point as a warning.
How is that a
And-
fucking warning? That's just like you dropped this.
Yeah,
It's
here.
just- it's not a
It's a
warning, he's giving
warning.
it back.
That's just being a good
he's
tenant.
polite.
He's like, look, I
Yeah.
know I'm crashing here for free on your couch. I appreciate
Well,
it.
really, they're
I
crashing
do wish
in
you'd bring me up
his
for the
house.
tacos and burritos a little more often, but we could talk about that later. Thank you for giving me a stabbing couch. I'm going to put your stabbed friends on the couch. Huh?
You like that?
You like
Oh
that?
no, I
Oh, yeah.
knocked
Does
the
Megan
gas
live here?
pipe.
Huh?
That's right. Jeff had to run away from the cops because he tried to show him the bodies at the graveyard, but they weren't there anymore.
But his
So he
jacket,
ran-
his
that's-
bloody
he
jacket
ran.
with his ID was.
Yep.
That's what you get, Jeff. Yes, they're going to go back to the house and
Let's commence the burning.
let's commence. Well, there's a tussle. Michael gets like thrown up against a pipe and he's impaled through a pipe at some point.
Hell yeah, he does.
But then he like gets free and then
Of course.
Jeff is all like, "Oh, he broke the gas pipe.
He broke the gas line.
He broke the gas pipe.
We're gonna go.
It's gonna
blow.
It's
We
gonna
gotta
blow." And that's what happens.
gotta go.
It does.
And
It
it blows
it
into
just
safety.
explodes.
You see him flying across the sky.
Yeah, well, you don't see anything because it's a book.
No, I seen it. And he goes all the way, and he flies all the way to Smith's Grove.
But hey, Myers' house gone, done.
Myers has,
Boom.
which is fine because Smith's Grove has always been his home.
I guess.
And
Even though
that's true because at this one,
never
Michael's
has
just
been.
like, "Oh, okay. I guess I'll just hang out in the woods and walk away, but not too far." Now, the biggest villain of this story, Josh Pender,
Lives.
does not die.
Bigger villain than Michael Myers?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
all it would have taken was an extra like 2 sentences of
You think the author forgot about him?
yes, I didn't care. Was that as Michael is walking, he sees he hears noises. A party is happening. Oh, people in football uniforms. One drunken person, he'll describe him and he'll know that it's Josh and he goes, maybe this night isn't a bust. And he went and he approached. And you could stop the book there. Like you don't have to go on.
he killed them all.
Just
And
let me
then
know
Josh
that he
says,
killed everyone
"No."
there.
No, don't do this. But Michael does it anyway. And then
Michael
Josh
says,
is like,
I always get what I want.
This
I don't
makes
want it.
sense. This
He
makes
growled.
sense.
In his
Yeah, he
plastic
growled.
mask.
No, Antonio. Let's make a movie.
Yeah, this rapey one I didn't care for so much.
No, it's horrible. The YA portions of it were the absolute worst of the
I
three.
like the mall. What the mall could have been.
Could have been.
Could have been.
Let's go on. Let's make a movie. We got the least amount of time to talk about the best one.
And the shortest one.
Halloween, the Madhouse.
Oh my god. It's so good. It's so good. Okay?
Okay.
I like it except for this weird doctor guy.
Yeah, that's so fun. That's so random.
It's not random. He's established.
And
As a
established
ghost?
in what?
He's established as the ghost, but turns out the ghost is really not a ghost. He's just an old
Yeah, the
guy.
ghost is real.
You ready
There's
for
no
this?
reason to fear. It's fake.
Dr. Blackwell will haunt your dreams. Look, it's shock treatment, okay? That's not a good movie. Don't watch that
let's
one.
set the tone.
Okay.
Okay.
Patients check in. and check out. What? That's not. That's
Wait,
how
the
that
and check
places
out?
work.
Isn't that
Yeah, it says and check out.
Isn't
That's
that
what it
the
says.
Eagles song? I mean, what do you do?
No,
Hotel
you can
California?
check out, but you can never leave.
You can check in, check. Yeah, that's same thing.
Same
It's
thing.
just in reverse.
Okay, now picture this.
I'm picturing it.
Okay.
I'm hot.
picturing
Small
it
town.
Also.
I'm in a
Okay,
small
it's
town.
small town.
Do we
I'm
establish
the, I'm the
hot?
mayor.
I can't find
I
any
tried to
dates.
throw a
I'm
sick
trying to
party.
find. I'm trying to find a smart guy
Uh-huh.
who's hunky.
Okay.
And turns out there was one in class with me this entire time, but I've never seen him. But maybe I have seen him. But I'm dating all these other guys. None of them are smart and hunky.
Right.
But I've never seen this other guy really.
Well,
I
yeah,
mean, never
you
paid
sat
attention to it. But
behind
he's
you.
smart and yeah, but he's also hunky
Right.
and he's smart. But I
Right.
can never find that in this small town.
Right.
You know what though?
What?
I need some extracurricular for college.
Hell yeah,
Uh-huh.
you do. What are you gonna do about it?
What's this? Volunteer film
strip
crew
club.
needed for documentary on haunted sites?
You mean
Oh.
I'm gonna sign up and be on the Blair Witch Project? Fuck yeah!
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay. Oh, what's my name?
Oh, her name
Marigold.
No.
is Christine Ray, and she
I was
finds Eddie Baker's.
Eddie
Flyer.
Baker from Stranger
Yeah.
Things?
The very what? No, from biology class.
No, that's Eddie Gordo.
No, Eddie Gordo's from Tekken.
You sure?
I think Daniel might be right. Feels right.
I don't think so. So you know what, Eddie's just he's a nerd kid. Turns out secret hunk. Nerds are hunks, and he's been working on a documentary all summer about haunted places, and he's into every single one in the state except for Smith's Grove Sanitarium, which has a ghost doctor there. This ain't even about Michael. It's about a ghost doctor. And I would have
Cool.
laughed if Michael wasn't in this one and it was just about a ghost doctor.
That
That would have been great.
would have been. I mean, that would have been hilarious. Yes.
Fantastic. And she's like, you know what? Let me call this guy. And now this guy's over there. He's like hanging out with his best girl, Maggie Grossman.
Gross man.
And she has a crush on. She tried to kiss him. She's always hanging out. Like,
Okay.
watching movies
Okay,
with
Kenny,
him.
hold on.
He didn't
So,
like it.
Look,
he didn't like it.
This book goes out of its way to describe her as a big girl, but that's not the problem, okay? Because I'm like, what's the problem with Maggie? One, she's hanging out with you, Eddie. She's watching
Isn't the problem
Star
that
Trek.
she talks during the movie?
Yes. She
Yes.
clicks her nails and she talks through all the episodes as they're watching X-Files and Star Trek. So I was Team Maggie until I realized, oh,
Until you realized it was your wife.
until I realized, oh, you're interrupting my time. This is a show.
So they're not fat shaming her. They're not dirty
No.
shaming her.
No,
they're
they
talking
are.
during the movie shame
No, she just happens to be those things.
because she's a bad person.
And her last name is gross.
That's gross, man.
Look, the characters don't even comment on any of that. They're just like, you know what? She needs a new personality. And this book is good because this is like foreshadowing. How do you get a new personality at Smith's Groves, Daniel?
You get electric shock therapy.
You get a little electric shock therapy.
And she needed it.
I'm like, God,
So-
that's good.
You pray the gay away.
No.
So
Not that.
Shock it out. So she's gonna call up and talk to Eddie and be like, "Oh yeah, that sounds interesting. Let's meet up." And like Eddie's like, "Cool." And Maggie's like, "Who are you on the phone with?" "Oh, a lady."
A
Interested in thing- Oh, that
lady.
Oh, I should go with you though, right? I should go. No. But didn't you have a crush on this girl?
I should go with you though, yeah.
No,
Get bit,
Grossman.
Maggie.
Grossman outside.
Grossman outside. Quit coming inside.
next to you.
No, get your hands on my thigh again, Maggie. We've talked about this.
during movie.
Crushinator, quit. Stop trying to kissing me.
Maggie, go get me a bag of Doritos.
Oh, I got the Dorito dust on my fingers. You want to lick it off?
I kind of do.
Kind of, because Dorito dust is delicious.
It is
but
delicious.
I'm not going
I kind
to,
of do.
because that's still gross.
That's the
but-
most erotic thing I've ever heard.
Oh God. So Christine meets up with Eddie. She's on board. She's like, she loves this, and she's kind of into him. She's like, where's this guy been? And Eddie's trying to play it cool, like, oh yeah. We had a class together.
Did
He's
we?
like, jerking it to you for
Like,
decades.
and there's
She
nothing
said
you
that.
could
She
do
said
about
she'd
it.
been jerking it to him for
She
decades.
did.
That's what he said in
Oh,
his head. But he's playing it cool. And then he's
Meanwhile,
like,
you
know
hear
what?
under the table just going thump, 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 thump,
Thump,
thump,
thump,
thump.
thump, thump, thump. He's like, you know what?
She's like,
Even though
Illinois is
I
having
didn't
an
do this
earthquake.
on the other 90% of my documentary,
Uh-huh.
we need a live person in front of the camera.
this is
Well,
just
last
like
bit, and I think
fucking
that's you.
Frogman.
Yeah,
It-
it's Frogman.
it is.
100% Frogman. It's like, and she's like, what, really? He's like, oh yeah, you'd kill it, dude. I read your article that you wrote after the kids died that last year and the year before that. I read your article, loved it. I saved it. Oh, you don't believe me? I'll show you. I saved it. You're such a good. I cried. I'm crying. Even think. Okay, sorry. I get a little emotional when I think about your article.
That's weird that there weren't any tears from your eyes, but your pants appear to be a little wet.
When I get sad, I
cry weird.
I cry up.
I cry up.
That's crazy.
And I'll keep it out of your belly button because we don't want teen pregnancies.
I think the school system may have failed.
We just, Eddie, we just had biology class. I don't think that's how babies are made.
You do it your way, I'll do it mine.
You don't think, but you don't know, do you?
You don't have the internet. All right, Christine, like I have the internet, okay?
I have seen some things.
There are no filters. It's the 90s internet. Whoa.
Well, okay, so she's on board. She's like, hey, I can bring my friends. You know, I got a girl, and she's got a boyfriend. He's a big, hunk of a man. He's a little slow, but he can move things. And I know we're all whippy.
There's my Grimp.
And he's hefty.
My Grimp.
Yeah, he's got good grip.
Not Grimp.
So we got the gang all set up.
No, you said it was a Grimp. Don't put that on me.
Don't put that in him. And so, and we got some Spock-eared nerd friends coming over too, and they're gonna try to ruin it. You know, it's like Maggie, like, hey man, we didn't have that in the other stuff. Like, dude, are you trying to make me look like an asshole in front of Christine Ray? Like, dude, I didn't even know, man. I'm sorry. Look, I'm your friend. We're friends. Let's go do this. Let's go get you laid. Okay. Now let's all go.
That's kind of what this is, yeah.
Let's all go to Smith Grove. Yeah, but he was already gonna do it. It's just he fell into that part. That's not why he's making the documentary. That's just a
no. That's not why he's making the documentary. But that is 100% why he's making a role that did not exist before. It's only so he can spend the weekend at a secluded location. I mean,
that's why it's the same thing for why we added Ryan to the podcast. You're my number one
guy.
Let's get there. Okay, we're getting all set up. We're getting our gear taken in there. We're Maggie.
Excuse me.
Well, actually, before we get there,
excuse me.
We have a Maggie tries to do a murder.
Who are you? Is your name on my list?
Fuck off.
What's your no? Fuck off's not on my name list. What's your name? Look, my job is to make a list. I check it twice. I see if you're on my list.
Oh.
If you're not on my list, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Wait, are you the girl that was on the bike that left Eddie's house the other day that I tried to run over with my car?
Are you the girl that I missed with the car, but then I rode over your bicycle? Oh, yes. Oh, no. I have you here. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Come this way, Miss Slut.
Yeah. What do you mean? Wardrobe? I better go with you to help you unload. Eddie's busy, okay? Oh, yeah. And Eddie, we've been together for years.
Like, it's serious.
It's so serious.
He licks the Dorito crumbs off my fingers.
I let him come on my belly button all the time. I don't care if it gets me pregnant.
I kind of hope he does.
I hope it does.
Because that would seal it. Then I'd have him trapped forever.
Oh, I thought you were saying you'd seal the belly button. Like put some melted wax over the top, lock it in.
I just scratched my leg, and I pulled a piece of tape off it. I don't know how that tape got on my leg.
Is there a little gremlin crawling around?
Or how long it was there, but it was itchy.
Days.
Am I turning into a Maggie? Is that what's happening to me?
You'd have to eat
always
a lot more hamburgers, buddy.
Hamburgers. So, okay, let's take you upstairs. Let's drop off. Oh, God, look at that wardrobe. You know what? Get out of here. I'm going to take your makeup. I'm going to ruin your wardrobe.
Why?
Fuck your shit up. Yeah, I'm just going to do it.
Because I'm a chaos goblin.
Oh, don't worry, though. Your friend, she's got a little slinky dress she brought to entice her boyfriend. You're going to wear that instead.
And yeah.
Damn, she does a slow motion walk down the stairs. It's like, oh.
It's like,
look,
ooh.
Oh, yeah.
They bow.
They bow.
Check you out.
Like, hey, do that again. I want to record that for the documentary.
For documentary. Now go back up the stairs. I'm going to put this camera. It's going to be a low angle, but trust me, it's very artistic.
Oh, everyone's here.
Take your shoes off and let me see your feet.
Yeah, it's my favorite director does it.
Walk on some Doritos.
Yeah. My favorite director does it.
Hold on, sound guy. Make sure you get that crunch.
Get that crunch. All right, now feed me a Dorito with your feet. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Christine's all disappointed because, you know, Eddie's got a girlfriend and she's really into him. And she's like, you know, but then she's like, man, Eddie's sitting real close to me. That's kind of weird. His girlfriend's right there. Oh, hey, Maggie, will you go get us some sodas? Oh, I'll take a water. Oh, yeah, I guess. I know you're just trying to get rid of me. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna get your soda and your water because oh god, you couldn't stand it.
I'm gonna hawk to it into your water.
Right in them.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Right. Oh wait,
Ryan, that is the first proper use of hawk to it you've ever done. Can we get a round of applause?
He did it. Insert applause here.
Oh, you know, someone will.
You know what though, Mikey? He gonna kill that bitch.
See, like, you do not. That is an improper use of Haktua. You do not Haktua into a water bottle. You Haktua on Doritos.
Helps them slide down more easier, so you don't choke. So,
you know what you need? You need a little change in your personality. That's what you need.
Shocking. So what does he electrocute her?
Well, not yet. He takes her and then they disappear.
And then he turns the power off. So then when they flip the power switch, they
So I didn't kill her.
It's a Saw situation about,
Yeah, Michael didn't do anything.
So she's off doing that. The nerd boys walk in on Eddie and Christine making out because she finds out that they're not.
Oh, you're not dating her? Like, no, I'm not dating her. And like, that's cool.
So you would say you're available?
Well, it depends who's asking.
What about you? Me?
I'm
literally, I'm right here.
Rip all the buttons on her shirt, just popping
all
right
the
off.
buttons. And that wasn't even her dress. That's rude.
And there weren't even buttons on there.
Why are there
Where'd
buttons
they come
on
from?
this?
And it was weird. She had to specify that, for you, I'm available, and for the mayor, I'm available.
So if you've got his number,
I will leave right now.
I'll leave right now. So don't tell me if you do.
But his two little nerd buddies are like, next year, I'm making a documentary. That's how you get all the bitches.
Well, I mean, he's not wrong, apparently.
Apparently. But then he gets got.
Well, they do a little peeping Tom, and Mikey don't like.
You don't do that.
Or at what point, because her other friends, is it Julie and Brandon, when they sneak off to go
They get locked in a room somewhere by Michael. They're sneaking off.
But then they get busted.
Because we split the gang up after lunch. We split the gang up because Christine was upstairs changing back into her regular clothes, and the door opened, and Michael stood out there heavy breathing.
Now you
it was Ernest Blackwell, the ghost they're looking for.
Ooh.
No, I think Ernest is locked in the basement.
Like intentionally, or
yeah.
I don't know.
There's only one way to get down there, and that's the laundry chute. And he knows Michael loves going down laundry chutes.
You tell me one time Michael has opened a door and let someone live. You can't do it.
I'm trying to think of any times he opens doors.
Michael opens the door.
Well, that makes this doctor guy creepy.
He opens the door and peep in.
He is creepy. He's like, wait, you're not Michael. Whatever.
Oh, then I'm not interested.
Guy's crazy.
Although, can I borrow that dress?
It took him a while. It took him a bit of staring for him to figure out that she wasn't Michael.
Ooh.
Michael would never fit into a dress like that. You can't be Michael.
I could fit into it.
I could fit into that. Give me
those
that.
Heels. Those look like
there's
they're
a
my
bug.
size.
It's just flying around me.
Well,
so
as Ryan would say, just hawk to it.
This is Stanley. This is Randy. These are a little voyeuristic, little teenage boys. They're the Corey Feldman of Friday movie, where they're just like turning into monkeys, primordial creatures, because two people are making out in front of them. They can't handle it.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna go off.
Well, they're gonna die now.
Grip. Yeah, they're gonna
die now.
The grip.
Julie and Brandon.
The Grimp.
Yeah, they get locked in a room while they're trying to do it.
They don't like that.
They don't like that. We gotta go search this place, find everybody. We heard did we hear the boys screaming outside when they got? Because they were outside, I think.
I think there's some screaming, and at some point
the gate's locked.
So Julie and Brandon
are all slashed.
Are trying to like just leave. They went out of here.
Brandon's scared. He didn't want to admit it.
He's scared of this place.
His car's tires are slashed.
They're slashed. Gate is locked.
Everyone's tires are slashed.
So he's going to try to fix the tires while Julie is going to unlock the gate. How well does that work out?
It doesn't. Spoilers.
I think they die.
They die. Only 2 survivors in this. 3 if you count Michael.
Yeah. And then
so they get got.
Generator's not working, so Eddie and Christine come out. And then I think it's Eddie who turns the generator back on. And then they're like, oh shit, where are these cables going? Oh, they're not going to the cameras anymore. Where are they going? Let's follow them. Follow the video game.
That's gross, man.
What do you smell? I smell burning Doritos. Oh man, what do you think that could be? And there's poor Maggie. Her back's arched. Her eyes are rolling in the back of the head. She's shaking. They're like, oh no, man, we've killed Maggie. I'm like, well, you've definitely electrocuted her.
Maybe she'll turn into Super Maggie.
She doesn't. She done dead. And
Oh.
Eddie's very sad. He's like, oh, she was my best friend. Oh, yeah, her reptile Dorito tongue. It was awful. But okay, I'm over it. Christine, are we good?
We
We
good?
good? You good?
We good? Hey, are we? What,
And-
we can still go like hook up, right?
And then there's other people too. There's so many people in this goddamn
So they
thing.
end up in the basement somehow, and they are being approached by the ghost. The ghost is there that they're looking for. Turns out Blackwell's still alive. This
What?
doctor who electroshocked patients to death, shot patients to death apparently, and they're like screaming, like, "Oh no, you're here! Blah blah blah! You did all those horrible things." He's like, "Who told you that?" And then Eddie's like, I told her, I did the research, and it seemed like, no, man, my methods were ahead of the time. So he didn't say he didn't do those
Oh, he
things.
100% did it.
Yeah, but now he's crazy, and he's back there playing cat and mouse with Michael trying to capture him. Is that why he's there?
Yeah, that's why he's there. I just don't know why
'Cause
he's doing
Guess
it.
what?
What?
There was a whole team working on Michael, not just Lumi. And
What?
Well,
this
no,
guy was doing
this
experiments.
guy did secret shit. And we don't
Well,
do
yeah, but he was-
secret shit.
Nope, Mikey didn't like that. But he's like, you know what? You can turn the power on? Ooh, let's do that. I got a plan. Hey, Michael. Hey, Michael? Hey, your parents are here in the lobby.
What the fuck are
And
you
they're
doing?
here to pick you up. It's time for you to go. Look, he just wants to go home. He wants everything to be normal again. That's all.
He
he's
can't go
normal.
home.
Michael,
His house
Michael.
exploded.
Michael, you could go. Your parents are here. Oh.
This is the
and
worst
he's-
plan
they're-
ever.
Yeah, this is where they are. This isn't going to work. And then he immediately pokes his head out like, huh? Mom? Dad? You're here? It's like, see? No! And then it goes sideways. I don't remember why.
Well, it's because that's
But-
not his mom and dad.
He don't know that.
I think he does.
Are you sure? Well, Dr. Blackwell gets got. And then I think Eddie and Christine are fighting Mikey. They end up outside at some point, I think.
This
Through some scuffling, they end up getting
At some
Mikey on
point,
the
someone gets
ground.
like run over by a car or
no,
something.
those are two other. The two other boys. We're doing really shit. We're doing great with this one. Don't worry about it. Yeah, someone like.
It's all a blur.
I
like a
think
car
that might-
explodes.
Okay, I thought that was Brandon and what's her fuck, but no, they get got because they go back into the asylum, and that's the scene where they find a room, and Brandon lays down on the shit cot.
And it
Michael
turns out
Myers
that
has been
Michaels
doing
is already laying there.
Has been doing a Mrs.
Yeah,
Voorhees
like,
under
he does
there
a
and like
weird
grabs him
hug.
from underneath.
Yeah.
Hug
Yeah,
you.
that was great.
And so they go away that way. And then some other kids do get out and try to flag down a
semi.
trucker, and
Yeah.
it jackknifes, like crushes him, explodes. Is this who is
Well, I think Eddie at some point gets a pipe and starts bashing Michael's head in.
that?
Yeah.
Happens too. Don't worry.
And then do we stab him with the pipe again? Like in the last
No,
movie?
we wouldn't do
Or
that
last book?
again.
Anyway, Eddie and Christine, they get away. Through all the shenanigans, they make it out of there. They've beaten Michael to
only
a pulp
because Dr. Blackwell, who we thought Michael had killed, arises and
and shoots.
with a shotgun. Now, where the hell did he
Yeah.
get a shotgun?
Yeah, he had a shot. And Mikey takes a shotgun blast, and he's okay. He gets back up. And that's when he's weakened, though, I guess. And then Eddie's able to beat his ass with a pipe. So then they get away, and then they're like, the cops and whatnot are showing up, and then it's Mikey's like up and moving about in the woods, like howling at the moon.
I gotta get a new house again.
But look, and
I
Christine's all
keep
like,
moving.
they all just died. They died for nothing. And he's like, hold on, bitch. Hold on. Listen to this.
we got the footage,
what?
right?
We got the.
I got the camera. I got the body cam.
I've got all the footage, and we'll find a way to honor their memory by profiting on their deaths by incorporating it into our
Yes.
documentary. You still get to go to high school. We still get to bang. Win-win.
Yeah. And you remember how that article you wrote about those ones that you can do that, but in this movie form, and it's going to be so
It's what the
beautiful.
mayor
It's
would
what
have
they
wanted.
would have wanted. It's what the mayor would have wanted.
That's what he
This
would have
will get you
wanted.
Good with
The mayor wanted a whole bunch of things, but we don't talk about them.
We're
don't
not
talk
allowed.
about
We're
it.
not
We're
allowed
not
to
allowed.
talk about
Those
this
files
legally.
burned up
Um,
at City Hall.
Someone put a comment down here. This book, I like this
Gave
book.
me
Cost me
cancer.
$183.99 on Amazon, but it was worth it. Great read.
Whoa! This ain't a
the
crabs
best of
book.
the
Why are you
three.
spending that much?
That's why you
But
need to go
damn.
check my books, because I think I have this one.
Do you?
I think I had all three.
Well, if I went through your
But-
books, which I did, and this was in there, I would have taken it.
Okay. I don't know.
So it would be in my stash somewhere.
You hold on to it.
Maybe.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
It's worth a McDonald's meal.
This is the best one by far.
It's it's the most. This one has like twists. Or I'm sorry, it has one twist.
Oh, well, and it had, like that fucking Maggie's a psycho trying to run someone over. Like that character, like these are real characters, real problems, and it's Maggie. That's the
I
problem.
thought Maggie was fine.
I bet you did.
I bet
you like
you
him
did.
covering Dorito dust. So, this one goes a little better.
If Maggie lives,
wasting...
she goes to college.
Yeah.
She masters in sludge-onomics. She grows up sludge queen.
I'll wait. I'll wave to her behind you, Daniel. Hi, Maggie.
Did Kelly O'Rourke do anything else we should care about outside of these?
If I Bing
I mean, I'm looking at it right now. What's up, Kelly?
Halloween, Michael Myers.
Ah.
So these books are not great. I think the comics are better than these. Okay, except for Auto Piss. These
There's
are better
one
than
called
Auto Piss. Yeah, we read Auto Piss.
We read Auto Piss.
You maybe were in a coma at that point, but we read Auto Piss.
Yeah, I'll find a PDF. Don't pay $184 for one of these. Find a PDF or go listen to that guy read them on YouTube.
There are people who will who have narrated these for you on YouTube.
Yeah, just go find them. Do that.
I think there were.
When Michael's around, it's fun.
I think it's
when
worth
Michael's
a
not around,
solid
it's less fun.
$19.99 for a 3 bundle.
There you go. Like, if I could find them for relatively cheap, I'd have them just to throw them on the shelf because they're amusing. The covers are great. Like, they're all very,
There should be
old,
many Halloween young adult novels as there are Five Nights with the Fredster.
They could have had some fun with them.
Well, here's the thing, Daniel. If you want to like get into it, Mustafa Akkad was very protective, and
yet he allowed the things to happen to this franchise that he did.
Look at me. I don't know. So that's why we don't have like a whole bunch more. Was he
protective
comics.
Or did he like money?
He thought both.
Why is he doing that?
I don't know, but he's doing
Make
a bubble. Look, if you really want to get into it, you can read Taking Shape and Taking Shape 2, which go into the history of Halloween and also the history of all the unmade Halloween sequels.
And we didn't have time for those.
Sorry.
We ran out of time.
I have read
them. There's only 35 days in October.
They're fantastic.
35. Next year, there'll be 40. Don't worry.
Yeah. Each one of those books would take probably 3 episodes to cover. So,
that's
can't
a book. I don't read.
Yeah, dog.
They're meaty. They're really interesting, though.
But, yeah, the order stays the same. It's Madhouse. It's Scream Factory. It's Old Myers Place.
Do you prefer the Asylum as your set piece, or do you prefer City Hall?
The only one of these that I really, really, really wanted to see done, like made into either a quick movie or TV show, is Madhouse. That setting was fantastic. I like Michael roaming around it. It's like because you could have a very big, mall would work too, but that wasn't the whole book.
Well,
if they did one where it was, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
But that's where the Madhouse gets the bonus points. It uses the.
But
big
unfortunately,
place.
the mall wasn't finished being constructed yet, so they couldn't. Yeah.
They couldn't use that as
you get kids. You get kids locked into the asylum, so they can't just drive away. Everyone could just leave Haddonfield and all these other situations. People could just fucking leave.
Look, you can check into the asylum anytime you want.
And you can check out. That's what the cover says.
And I guess you can check out. Well, that's what, the kids did go in and they left pretty much free will. They just couldn't leave the grounds. They're kind of confined to the grounds. Yeah. I want to see the Fire City Hall. I want to see the Scream Factory go up in flame scene. That's what I want to see.
I want them to keep doing things. Make more young adult novels. Make more graphic novels. Like, whether they all hit or not,
make
keep
some
doing
old
them,
adult
sometimes
novels.
they will be.
Michael Myers in a senior home. Fighting Bubba Hotep.
That's my biggest complaint, is in none of these YA novels did anyone fall in love with Michael. If this was a modern day YA novel, he's the dark lover, like he's dangerous, but I kind of love him. Like,
that was going to be...
he's the Edward.
That's my question. What differentiates a young adult novel from just a book? Okay, length, clearly. Complexity,
girth.
Clearly.
Viscosity.
But is it just, like in this one, we get the violence, but
I think it's just you're focusing on children.
When you open up the book, does it make like a,
and then you know it's a proper book?
Well, like how I do when I stand up or sit down.
You know what? I'm going to say, I think it's even pettier than that. I think it's just depictions of sex. Like, we can allude to it, we can approach it, but then we have to cut away. But we can show you all the violence, no problem.
Cutting away. Well.
Time to cut away.
Cut away. As always,
Well,
I've been your horrible host, Kenny, telling you we need these Halloween dollars. We don't tell people Shark Michael is out there. We just put it in a filing cabinet under the library. Look, the information's there for people who want to go read it. It's not locked. We're not hiding anything. It's right there.
that door
It's
was locked.
fine. You gotta lock doors. It's also a bathroom that shares the room. Kenny,
Some people have described me as a bathroom in the shape of a human person, Daniel.
And every time I see
What does
you,
that mean? I don't know.
I look for a laundry chute that I can jump into to escape, Ryan.
works in lots of movies.